So play will commence in the fifth chukker with a throw in towards the sideline. On the spot, the ball reached when that second bell rang. And it will be umpire Peter Wright to put it in, and in it goes. And it goes right through the ruck, and it's picked up by John Fisher. Fisher's backhand is covered by Chris Campson. No harm come from that fall, obviously, and he puts a nice little backhand shot, but Mackenzie's got it covered. Plays the backhand shot out towards the sideline. There's a couple of red shirts out there, so Donoso picks up the little pass from John Fisher, and Donoso tucks it under the pony's neck, and Campson has to get going, but it looks like Mackenzie's just got a bit of motor on him. He gets up in front. Now he's pushing up in front of goal. Campson comes through, so Mackenzie's got to play the near side shot. It runs up to the back line, and Mason Rowe watches it roll over only about a metre to the right of the post. So a big let off there again for USA, so they'll try and get back up. So Mike Azara from the back. This time he goes across to the left. Again, he's trying to draw a player, but Jeff Hall's got Donoso covered, so Mike Azara tries to come around John Paul Clark, and he gets around the back of him quite nicely. Drives it up now. Look at the two players going there, Jeff Hall and Jose Donoso, but it's going to be Chris Mackenzie first, but he hits a pass up to John Paul Clark, but in comes Azaro, plays little near side backhand shot. Cut forward there by Campson, and the umpire's not happy. So the whistle sounds shrilly, and Chris Campson having a word to say there, but you just watch and see. He came in here, and there was a man coming in on the old angle there. You can see John Fisher, and so the umpires say he had the right to hit that ball. You should have stayed out of the way. And they will bring Hong Kong right down to an attacking penalty now. An open goal from 40 yards. Well, I beg your pardon, it looks up to the 30 yards now, so. Well, I think that's probably what Campson was talking to the umpires again about what the severity of the penalty would be, but doesn't matter. They've got the open goaler, and Mike Azara has just placed the ball on the spot. They're allowed to make sure it doesn't sit in one of these divots put up by the horse's hooves. And so the red players have to stay right back behind the goal. They can't come out through the goal. They can't come out over the line until the ball is struck. So Zara just walks the pony in, puts the ball, and that looks like it's gone in the right direction. Yes, it has. The goal umpire there not letting us know, but it is all square now. 4 goals each in the fifth chukker. So as I said, there's been absolutely nothing in this game. Hong Kong looked like they might have snuck out to a 2-goal lead, but they hadn't done it legally. So USA right back in this now. Next goal could make the difference. Still plenty of time in this chukker, about 5 minutes to go, and it comes out the back now, so Mason Rowe has to play the backhand shot. And so this is tight stuff, and that's when you start to see the penalties happening. Players watching one another very carefully, and any opportunity they get to take a free hit of the ball, quite often they'll just run in and not think about the angle, and there's 2 occasions where that's happened there. So this time the boot's on the other foot. It's Hong Kong China with the free hit from the same spot, 40 yards, same end of the ground. Doesn't make a lot of difference today because I said there's just a light breeze blowing up the field. So if anything, it's a tiny advantage to Hong Kong China. John Paul Clark to take this free hit from 40 yards. to put Hong Kong back in the lead. He too is going to walk his pony in. Leans over, puts it nice and straight, through the goal it goes, and so it's now 1 goal the difference again, 5 goals to 4 to Hong Kong, China over USA. There's the shot again. No doubt about that one. 2 bounces and through. And so out to the side they go just to stay away from the centre where so digging it up. And out of the ruck comes Jeff Hall for the USA. Near side shot there by Azaro. Jeff Hall gets it once again, but John Paul Clarken's got this one covered, I think. He'll watch it, do it, doesn't. He just wanted to go. And he spun it over, and I think that might be a force. So this would be a penalty 6, where the defending player hits the ball over the back line. The umpires award a free hit to the attacking side. And it's probably 10, 15 metres out to the right of the posts. By the time Clarken hit that, it had spun right around and gone out that far. So Chris McKenzie just positioning himself out in the front to try and block this. John Fisher going out to the side. He'll probably come in a bit closer. Donoso is also out there on the right. So Mike Azaro, former 10-goaler, will come in and take the free hit for USA. This is a chance for them to get back square. Puts it high in the air, and, well, I think it's gone over. Yes, it has. Beautiful hit by Mike Azaro. Very experienced player. Great penalty hitter. So it's all square. In the 5th, it's 5-all, and that's basically what we've seen right through this game. A goal each a chucker. Still 3.5 minutes left, so half the chucker still to go. Out of the ruck comes John Paul Clark and runs the ball down into the scoring zone this time. Here comes McKenzie. If he can get the near side shot, this is looking extremely dangerous. He does too, but it's picked up there by and look, once again we'll see this this penalty 6. We hadn't seen one in the game until now. Now we've seen 2 in 30 seconds. So Mason Rose backhand shot. You just see it here. He comes in, tries to clear the ball, but he cuts it on the end of the heel of the stick and rolls it out over the back line. So this time out to the left, a little bit closer to goal, so not so far off the centre line. And John Paul Clarken just teeing it up, so he looks like he'll take the penalty. So he just quietly canters in, not happy with the way the horse is going, so he has to stop, pull it back to a walk. Now it's trapped there by Jose Donoso, puts it up in front. McKenzie trying to push it around. The blue shirts are all around him. Finally Kempson goes for a shot, but there's been a penalty, so I don't know what they're deciding here. Looks like it was Daniel Badu from the back who blew the whistle. That sort of play, the line of the ball is changing all the time, so players just have to be careful they don't move around the front. And it looks like a hit on the spot has been awarded to Hong Kong. And so from that miss-hit, well, probably just a miss approach by John Paul when his pony wasn't going well enough for him to put a full-blooded hit in. He hit it as hard as he could. It was trapped by by Jose Donoso. Eventually a foul occurs right in front of goal, so he gets a free hit, a penalty too, and he'll just run this one forward. Now he can do what he likes with it because it's been awarded on the spot. He doesn't have to hit it hard, and he dribbles it through the goal, and that pushes them out to the lead once again, 6 goals to 5. So, still 3 minutes to go. Plenty of time for the USA to get another one back in this chukker. And then we'll go into the 6th. And that should be fast and furious. Bounces out on the Hong Kong side. Donoso takes it across the goal. Across the field. Over the halfway line now. Ooh, his shot hits Azaro's pony, but coming through there is John Fisher, and Fisher plays the shot up into centre field, up looking for Clarkin. Clarkin can't find it. Umpires can find their whistle though, and it blows. It looks like John Paul Clarkin and trying to find that, look for that pass. He just drifted across the line, and the umpire said you can't do that, so a hit on the spot's awarded to the USA. Mike Azaro takes it and brings it up slowly, waiting for Donoso. Donoso will go with him now. No, he decides to go out in front because John Paul Clarkin's got up there, but Campson comes in there and steals the ball. Tries to cut the ball off the boards. Picked up by John Fisher. His shot trapped there by Jeff Allen. Allen's backhand shot cuts it down. Right down into the corner, so that's a hard one to get to the goal from there. It's turned around by McKenzie. Off the boards it comes. Campson gets a shot. John Fisher turns it around now, and going hard to the ball is Jose Donoso, but he's taken by Jeff Hall. Leaves it there for John Fisher. Fisher's shot under the pony's neck. Straights it up towards goal. Here's Hong Kong looking dangerous. Look at Clarkin going for this. But there's been a whistle, I think. They're all stopping. And it wouldn't have gone through anyway. So the 2 umpires on the ground, you see them. Jose Donoso on screen there, not sure what that was all about. John Paul Clarkin's final shot, but it was, he only did that for practice because the whistle had already gone, and he didn't get it through the goal anyway, so he's probably happy he missed that one and not a real one. So, the whistle blew back. So there's, it's thrown in towards the sideline because the umpires had to call on the referee. The referee said he couldn't see a foul, so it's thrown in once again. And little backhand shot there, picked up by Donoso. Up to John Paul, he can't get it. Mike Azaro just brings it forward first. Now he leaves it there for Donoso. Donoso's going to get squeezed up amongst the blue shirts here, and only one of them can go in on him, so it has to be Jeff Hall. Jeff Hall doesn't get him though, and it's picked up there by Donoso, and Donoso runs the ball up. Oh, just doesn't get it through. Jeff Hall's backhand puts it out over the back line, so maybe we'll see another penalty 6. And Zaro and Campson are just wait and see here who gets the back shot. Well, it's it obviously had gone over before he hit it, so it's still just gone behind. Mike Azaro takes it in from the back line. Takes it up to the 30. Now, trying to get it out to the right-hand side. He gets plenty of length on it. Goes over the halfway. Jeff Hall's on the end of the pass. He'll try and bring the ball under the pony's neck. In comes John Fisher. He steals the ball for Hong Kong. Puts it under the neck. Takes it over the halfway line. He'll ride hard to the ball now, but in comes Jeff Hall. Hall's backhand is up to Azaro. Knocks it off the line. McKenzie's in there, hooked out of it by Azaro, who now plays a near side shot. Bounces off Jose Donoso's pony's nose, and it's going to be Chris Campson coming through now. He's got the right shot in the right direction, running it down to goal. Desperately back goes Clarkson, but he watches it go just to the right of the post. And so no score results. It remains 6-5 in favour of Hong Kong. Chris Chris Campson's shot there looking pretty good to start with, but it just got a bit of spin and took it out to the right, and John Paul Clarkin was happy to watch that one roll over and not have to take a shot. So John Fisher will hit in from the back line for Hong Kong. And there goes the first bell, 30 seconds left. If they can go up, they'll go into the last chukker with a 1-goal lead, but USA is trying to grab possession now. Jeff Hall's got hold of it, turns the grey pony, plays the near side shot, goes out towards the back. Whistle goes. That's the end of the 5th chukker. We've got a chukker to go, and it's 6-5, Hong Kong in the lead. So the 6th chukker will start, well, it looks like it'll start with a penalty because the umpire's not making any reference to our referee, the 3rd man.
Okay, that'll let you judge the score. Hong Kong.
Interesting stage in the game now. 6-5, Hong Kong, China leading USA. Hong Kong have actually been either equal or in the lead right through this game. I think, yes, they got the first goal. So USA have never actually been able to get in front. Here's some of the highlights of this 5th chukker. That backhand shot took it up, and that was the shot there from John Paul Clarkin that bounced it through and put the 6th goal on the board for them. This was the attempt by Chris Campson, and then Mike Azzaro just left this ball sitting here for John Fisher, and Fisher took it away, stopping a scoring opportunity. There's Chris Campson and John Paul Clarkin riding off the field. So that's the scene here at the Metropolitan Polo Club in Tianjin, the Golden Group. Those towers and buildings in the background, part of this wonderful development that's been put in here in a new area of the Tianjin city. And at the end of there is the clubhouse. A lot of children here today because it's holiday time in China, and they're having a great time treading down divots and perhaps getting their first exposure to this wonderful fast game, and of course the horses they find fascinating. The VIP area here at the Golden Metropolitan Polo Club, and some of the media on hand. Terrific media contingent here. This is the highest polo that's ever been played in China. So I think the last time it was played in China, they didn't keep the score, they just tried to win. It was a very popular game in certain parts of China up until about the 19th century. That was the free hit from Mike Azzaro, which was the 5th goal for USA.